Howdy folks, TechTexN here, bringing you The Forest, and yes, we are 0.18 on the version, and I am here checking out some of the stuff. Of course, I had to go through all the trouble of collecting all the stuff and crafting a few things. I got some circuit boards, bomb, and, you know, all the various usual stuff, collecting a few things here and there, and, oh great, it's deciding to rain. And now I've come across something that I have not checked out yet before, and I'm curious as to what it is, so let's take a closer look. Now there's cannibals nearby, so I don't want to mess with them. You get this little bomb icon above this rock here at one of the corner of the beaches. I'm just going to see what happens. Let's see, it won't let me press E, so I'm assuming this rock is going to require my bomb. So I'm going to go ahead and equip. And, oh, okay, so if I hit C, plants it, I'm going to run. Okay, what did that do? It supplied me with a watch and a skull. What was the point of that? Oh, come on. That was not really worth it. I mean, at least I got the watch back, but oh well. I think what's going to happen is we'll find more of these, and there'll be more items to find, possibly some rare items, because after all I did get another watch, so I mean that's another semi-rare item, so I could still make 2 more bombs, but it'll be interesting to find those. So yes, there's been a lot of updates. Right now I'm running at medium settings, and I've seen some videos out there of high settings, and they're not really too far off. Notice that you hear the rain, but yet we still don't see any major cloud cover. I'm still waiting for them to kind of fix that. It would be nice to see maybe a thunderhead cloud overhead or something along those lines. I mean, I know this is, you know, not the middle of America or anything, but you know, you know, got to have a better storm effect in the sky. But I think they'll get to that eventually, because they have improved on some things graphics-wise. There have been a few issues I've been running into, such as the horizon will sometimes glitch and show a bunch of white dots, which kind of is irritating because I keep thinking I'm seeing something move in the background. So that tends to get me. But they have done quite a bit in the sense of opening an area out here, which we're going to venture out to a little bit right now. Oh, and by the way, I did see a video where that island way back there, you will find the front of the plane, so that's a point of interest. So there's several points of interest to look around. Rope and backpack. Oh, good, I picked up a rope. Alright. Hungry, find something to eat. Just eat one of these guys. Alright, cool. So there's several points of interest around, and one of them, of course, if you find them, those little rocks, you can also find the front of the plane on that island back there if you choose to swim there, or maybe it was over here. I can't remember where it was. It's kind of hard to see from here, because I don't think I'm within render distance. Here, I might go to this island over here just to take a look. That's another rock. Or maybe it was that one. You know what? Now I don't remember. It was one of those tiny islands. But let's check out this one and see if there's anything to find. Hopefully it's not sharks, because that would be bad. However, as you can see, there's a big snowy mountain that they've opened up that you can go to. So that's kind of a cool feature. And we're going to head that way here soon enough. Now, being on a little island like this is not a terribly bad idea for hiding from the cannibals, as long as they don't spawn on it. But the downside, of course, is there's no trees or anything. There's nothing useful, and getting stuff out here is a bit of a hassle. Let's see if there's anything through here. Of course, you could swim underwater. And these were, you know, a lot of this stuff was from earlier updates. It was not the most recent update. However, the most recent update did have a lot of things to it. Oh my gosh, it's already almost nighttime. This is a horrible time for me to start recording. But yes, there were a lot of updates actually. Oh, here we go. Another one. Let's see. I do have the items to make a bomb. So some of the things that they have updated, of course, are destructible buildings. So now the buildings that you build, including your little tent or, you know, hunting shelter or whatever, you know, those things are now destructible. And in fact, if you cut down a tree and the tree falls on it, it will damage it. So they did update that, which I found to be very interesting. Let's see. It was watch that. Oh, in coins. That's right. There we go. All right. So let's get explosive ready. Please be something useful. That would be nice. Why can't I? Won't let me. There we go. Planted. Run. That's awesome. Where'd the rock go? Just disappeared. Another watch and head. You know what? That might be the last bomb I drop. Because these skulls are not that hard to find. These skulls can be found on the cannibals' effigies. And you can cut down the effigies now. And the ones that have heads on them, you can get skulls. So you're not going to be without. Some of the other updates include, you know, of course, with the destructible buildings, the logs can fall down and damage. They fixed it where you can control which way the logs fall down, which is very nice. And you can also... here we go. It's going to get extremely dark and I won't be able to see a thing. I won't even be able to swim straight. That's okay. We'll just kind of wait. Maybe I could just build a basic campfire in case it rains. There we go. They claim that they fixed the moon in the sky, so of course the moon, you can actually see it a little better. It does look nice when it reflects on everything, so not too bad. And you'll see, you know, you might see in this video, actually I'm not seeing it now, I normally get that graphics glitch on the horizon. We might catch it in this video, might not sure. But yeah, they did a lot of fixing up here and there. Not too much in the way of inventory. It's been a lot of the same stuff. You know, you can make medicine, you can make bombs, you can use the rabbit pouch or the rabbit skin to make a pouch to collect blueberries, which is kind of nice. So you can use for crafting or eat them, which is pretty cool. So, you know, no longer, you know, if you have this pouch, it's convenient. If you're passing by the good blueberries, you can collect them instead of eating them right there on the spot if you're, you know, already full. You can get generic meat from the turtles now, I noticed. I don't know if that was from a previous update or not. It may have been from a previous update, but it's certainly worth looking into. It's nice to have multiple sources of food instead of limited. You can still catch fish and, of course, you know, cook them. I don't have any on me. They're all back at base on the dry rack. You know, I noticed the lizard skin, you can now, you know, you can put the camouflage on it. Again, I think that was from a previous update. So a combination of tree sap, leaf, and lizard skin. I think that's what it was. No, it wasn't tree sap. What was it? Oh, it's just multiple leaves. Now, I'm not going to craft it because I found a bit of a problem with this. And that is when you're using the bow and arrow and you draw on your bow, your left arm has that camouflage armor with all the leaves sticking out. Well, when it does that, it blocks the view of your aiming reticle. So you can see the bow has this little stick sticking out. So that's what you use to aim with. And it's rather irritating because I can't see what I'm trying to shoot. So the bow and arrow is not good to use with the camouflage. However, it does help with staying in stealth. Okay, the moonlight's bright enough for me to start walking, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go out. And of course, as in some of the previous updates, you could still upgrade your weapons and, use the teeth that you get from the cannibals to increase the damage of your weapon. Booze, I think, I can't remember all the buffs you get. Booze gives it a different buff. The feather allows you to swing a little faster, if I'm not mistaken, because it makes it lighter. So yes, there are several advantages to upgrading your weapons. Oh, I'm gonna get cold because I'm wet. Great. Oh, that was a bad time to walk upon them. I don't know if they saw me, but I'm gonna just kind of sneak away. Yeah, okay, they're running that way. Good. Good, I'm running this way. Don't feel like messing with them right now. Okay, they still got to do something about the boxes popping up and around. And that's just due to as soon as that sucker's rendered and the physics take over, it tries to, I guess, to prevent getting stuck in the ground. So it just kind of pops it out. There's been a few glitches, that I catch, such as the turtles. When they're walking on the ground and they kind of hit steeper elevation, they look too funky. They don't really seem to lie flat belly on the ground. Okay, how many sticks do I have? I have 8 sticks. I should have enough to make another fire. But I would like to get to this other snow area that is newly introduced. I can't wait until they update this thing where you can actually see running water. Because if you notice over there, straight ahead, there's some shiny looking rocks, and I see them in several different places, and you can kind of tell that those are supposed to be locations for running water, but you never actually see running water. It might look wet, but it doesn't look like there's any physical water running. Okay, I was going to go around and walk on the land, but it's got the cannibal camp and these guys running all over the place. Okay, he ran off. I think if I stay on the outskirts, I'll be fine. It's not helping that I keep getting wet. Alright, never mind. I'm just gonna be wet. There we go. Alright. Pretty much avoided that. Actually, I wonder if I can wear it. Let's see. Let me equip that. Let me see if that helps with warmth. I guess not. I don't really know what the purpose of wearing that is, because you'll notice in the bottom right, my yellow armor meter did not go up when I put on the deer skin. And I was kind of hoping that it would actually help with the coldness. But it could be just because I'm wet. So as soon as I get in the snow area, I'm going to go ahead and light a basic fire. Let me collect a few extra sticks just to be in good measure. Okay, really? Oh, there it goes. Okay, I don't need a power swing, just... There we go. Alright, so I got a few extra sticks. And there are cannibals over here too. I mean, it's same deal, but I haven't really seen any cannibal villages. But then again, I have not explored this entire area yet. I'm still kind of working on that. You're cold and wet. Yada yada. I guess the coldness does not kill you yet, so no worries. Here we go. So it's nice to kind of see something different right now in this game, because we kind of play the thing over and over again as an early release, and you know, I'm always kind of stuck there in the same old forest. Sure, they'll change it up a little bit, but of course you have the squirrels. You know what? I haven't really killed a squirrel yet, so I'm not sure if you get the same supplies out of them. There we go. No, I cannot get a thing out of squirrels yet. So, for now, don't even bother with squirrels. Ooh, are these the good berries? I can't even see. Oh gosh, I can't tell. I think those are the black ones. I think those are the bad ones. I don't think I want the... Yeah. You know what? I don't think I'm going to risk those. Those are dark looking. It's kind of hard to tell in the moonlight. And of course, they still got some of this stuff to collect. However, I did see one of my buddies on Facebook posted a picture of what looked like an endless hole. And it was very large, and it was rather surprising. I haven't found it yet. I didn't ask him exactly where it was, because at the time when I looked at it, I thought I knew where it was, but it wasn't actually there. So I'm planning on hunting down that gigantic hole, and hopefully I can record and see what it is and how deep it goes and all that good stuff. And there is actually a pickaxe you can use for climbing in this game. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and build a fire right here. I think, oops, wrong one. I'm shaking. Alright. There we go. So yes, and I've also had a chance to somewhat climb the mountain a little bit. Just going to wait till daylight. Another big major update that they did for this game is the sounds. You'll notice that the sound effects for the animals stepping all over the place, leaves falling off the trees, they are much more frequent, which actually makes me more paranoid now. So I'm walking through the forest and I keep hearing rustling behind me. I keep thinking it's a cannibal running up on me, but it's really not. It's just leaves falling, or I scared a rabbit or some small rodent that I didn't even see and begins to run off. So those added sounds do help a lot. But what they really added a lot of sounds for, there's some cannibals right over there. What they really added sounds were the cannibals themselves. They added over 200 sound effects for the cannibals. So they do sound a bit more creepy. A little different. It's not entirely bad. They're supposed to be, you know, more scary than they were, and I think some of those old sound effects were getting old really quick and repetitive. Alright, the sun, I think, is coming up. Yes. Okay. Oh, you know what? What I should do... Let's get some water real quick. That would be the wise thing. You know what? I don't even know if this works yet. Okay. Cook it. Yeah, there we go. Boil that water and make it safe to drink. Come on. Thirsty. Find water to drink. Yes, yes, I'm working on it. Now, this is a little problem they do need to fix, is the glowing of the sun through the mountain. Physics doesn't quite work like that. The mountain is not semi-transparent. There we go. Alright, now we got some water. And a snack bar. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have done that. I should have cooked some meat. Oh, well. No time for that. Time to move forward. So, yeah, they got a lot of area out here. And I have a feeling, there was an area I found further down that way on the mountain. Let's see, what is it? East, north. Or, I'm sorry, south. To the south, I found an area that looks like it's going to be a large waterfall. And I bet it's going to look beautiful when they're done. Alright, so we're going to be climbing up this thing a little bit. Now, there are some invisible walls still here and there, so hopefully I won't fall off. That would be disastrous. Come on, come on. Alright, there we go. So yeah, there's a few peaks to hop up on and look down, kind of observe the area. As you can see further way out there, that little yellow thing were some of those containers that we walked by. And of course you can see where my base is relative to where we are. I walked a good distance. I started recording around that yellow guy right over there. And of course we had those islands we walked to. There's actually a tree on one of those islands. I might take a look at that at some point, but there's plenty to explore at the moment that we didn't have before. However, I'm always in fear of the glitches and bugs that could kill me. So you notice how the textures are kind of weird right there where you can see. I'm wondering if that's going to be a place where they'll have running water, because I've walked in those areas and the ground just doesn't seem right. And I don't know, maybe it won't be running water, maybe they'll make it something else, but work in progress. I look forward to seeing what the final product will be on that, because it looks so symmetrically carved or something that looks pretty weird, and I'm curious what is between all of this. It almost looks like it's supposed to be a gate to something, but you can see here this almost looks like it's going to be like a canal. Or maybe it's just supposed to represent where rivers used to run, and it just kind of split the mountain in two. Okay, I need a soda. Need the energy. So last time I headed south. This time I'm going to head north. I have not gone in this direction before, so I have no idea what I'm going to find. Possibly a cannibal village. Oh, well, I did find cannibals. Let's stay away from them. I did, I haven't found a cannibal village on this slab of land over here. But I'm kind of hoping I do. Because this is supposed to be the sort of game where you never feel safe, but want to. Such a beautiful view. I find that these mushrooms fill you up a lot, and they're safe to eat. I guess we'll go further down here in the usual forest type area. Maybe we'll come across some points of interest, because that's what you really want to look for in this game, are points of interest, because it'll help you find maybe some rare items that you don't typically find just anywhere. It's kind of your goal. You don't want to be stuck in any one place. And of course the caves, you find all kinds of stuff, but everyone knows those places are a pain to go through and navigate. Mainly because you can't really avoid the cannibals as easy as you can outside. Outside you can walk a good distance around. You have space, but oh, what's this? that... I have not seen that before. Okay, so this is a point of interest I have not seen before. Another fix, speaking of caves, another thing they have updated is the path of the larger mutants that roam in those caves. Oh, hell. I did not mean to come across you guys so soon. I just wanted to observe you in your village. You know, they totally ignored me. Well, I think they did. Well, I'm gonna run away. These are very large huts right here. I don't want to hop down too soon. Oh, come on, come on. Where is the... Wow, there's even more. This entire beach has these things. Should have just walked along the beach. Having to run all the way back here just to get down. So it looks like the... Ooh. Yeah, so you can see here they've got this river running, but they kind of stopped it up here at these shiny rocks. So I can't wait till they have the running water looking a lot better. Ooh. And hey, piggy. Oh well, I won't worry about it. Oh, looks like those were already opened. Ah, these are glitched. Okay. Sometimes when those closed ones render, they're glitched and you can't open them. It's just happens every now and then. But if you reload your game and go back to those areas, they do sometimes work. Yeah, it would be kind of nice to see some roaring rapids or something coming down the mountain. Some waterfalls. That would look pretty good. Because right now it just looks like stale water that, you know, looks good, but then again, mosquitoes probably be coming out of... Okay, so let's check out these huts. I don't know. I might find some decent supplies. I thought I saw something I could pick up. Oh, I guess not. And of course, I'll probably run into some cannibals and have to fight them off. Who knows what else. Wow, very sophisticated. Oh, that is so cool. Whoa. Like an optical illusion. To me, as he look a little different. He looks more pale. I ain't gonna worry about it. I don't think I'm gonna bug him. Who knows? They could be a peaceful tribe. Well, probably not. The fact that they put sticks in with a man's head with the skin stretched out, most likely a sign that they are hostile. Okay, found a couple more circuit boards there, so that's good. So again, it's good to find these points of interest, but what I really need is rope. I need a good amount of rope to do different things. I've already made the bow and arrow, of course, but, you know, rope is good also to make those traps. Is this too high? No. Okay, good. How do you even build that? That's pretty wicked. I don't know how you would do that. Okay, moving along. Going kind of slow here. I came somewhat prepared. I have not fully upgraded this axe yet. I was kind of waiting because I wanted to see if I can get the better axe. There's several axes. You get this one that you find on the plane, and of course the rusty axe. But then there's another one in the cave that's a bit better, and that was the one that I wanted to fully upgrade. So I was just kind of saving my resources for that. As far as venturing out, what I'm doing right now, I'm not sure if I'm going to save this particular game, but we'll see. Ah, there we go. We got rope. So going in these huts can be helpful. You can find that rope, because you can use that rope for things. And there are a lot of huts down here. This is pretty awesome. Finding some good supplies. They may be the cannibals, but I'm the nightmare. Haha. Yeah, who am I kidding? This is pretty freaky. Oh, way up there. You know, I probably should go back and check to see if they were in a different spot. Okay, good. I'm not dead. You're all hungry. Find something to eat. Some of these games, they really do speed up the food requirement. There's plenty of booze around. Oh, good. Another circuit board. Oh, great. A tennis ball. Yeah. Really, I don't know anyone who uses these tennis balls for anything. They better find a good use for those stinking things. You know, I understand putting, a couple out there and then, people going, oh, look, I found a tennis ball, But they're all over the place, and every time you pick them up, you gotta throw them. What if I'm attacked by cannibals? It's sort of, bad timing to pick up those things. It's not like it's gonna hurt the cannibal any. Okay, so it looks like I went through all those, and thankfully I got a couple extra rope there. There was probably another one I may have missed, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to keep on venturing, see what else I can find. If I could find the endless hole, that would be really cool. Now, I'm pretty sure there's going to be more cave systems on this place, because there's so many areas I found where you could put a cave entrance. And I'm pretty sure they're just going to build more landmass, either here or at another area between the two landmasses that are currently here, because I ventured to the back of the first area, and they used to have a large landmass there, but instead they kind of swapped it out, and it's ocean, but there's trees sticking out of it. So I think they're just kind of redoing a lot of the land that's out there right now, which is fine. Oh, those are not the good ones. Oh, I should have known better. Those are the red ones. Do not eat the red ones. These I can have all I want. These are good for me. It'd be interesting if by the end of the game you find out that the cannibals the whole time was just you tripping on mushrooms that you found in the forest while trying to survive. Actually, I think that would totally tick everyone off if that was the case, but... So it's kind of cool to look at these mountainsides, but I can't say that I found any points of interest near the mountain. It's pretty much all down and around the beach so far. Then again, I have not climbed to the very top of the mountain. I was stopped by an invisible wall. However, I could have just been glitching that particular evening, so... Gosh, again, these sounds. Those raccoons... Oh, hush. I do love the sounds of the forest. And actually, when you get in the dense forests, there are a lot more noises going on. Right now, I'm not exactly in the densest forest here. But you gotta admit, it looks beautiful. It's wonderful, but they do need more points of interest. I think that's kind of key to a lot of these open world games. One example I can think of, is Skyrim. In Skyrim, it's like you find something almost everywhere you go, but they still made it look really good. And, it was sort of a mixed bag of whether it was very wonderful items or if it was just sort of a small trinket chest or something with a story behind it. Or not even treasure, you just find something and it's like, ooh, what happened here, and you read a note and it's like, oh, So, really, points of interest is something that people like to look for. But if you just make beautiful scenery, you kind of find that there's almost nothing to it. That's just all it is, beautiful scenery. Because right now, I might be climbing this mountain, but once I climb it, it's done. There's nothing more to do. I'm pretty sure they will add more points of interest to this portion. Which will make it more interesting. Okay, so I think I've found the middle here. That's a nasty drop. There's no... will this slope go down? I have a feeling I'm about to kill myself, but you know what? That would be a good way to end the video, I suppose. Okay, no. Can't go that way. But as I was saying, these points of interest really make for a great game. And I'm hoping that they put in enough. And I noticed that they have been putting a little bit more here and there. I mean, some of it, a lot of it's random generated stuff, which is fine. Like the camps that you find, those storage containers, things like that. They're points of interest. They're something that catch your eye. You can sometimes find stuff there. And it makes the exploration worth it. Okay, that guy's weird. That cannibal, is that the same one from the other side? He's just walking by himself. Usually they walk in threes. I won't lie, that's got me nervous. Uh-oh. Got something running. As long as he minds his own business. Just the sound of the breeze is wonderful. Well, it was wonderful until the storm decided to come in. So I haven't explored everywhere yet, but I'm going to try to make it a goal to do so. Okay, well, those guys are going to run that way. Well, I ain't chasing you. Yeah, I'm going to try to make it a goal to explore a little more, see what I can find. If I find more points of interest that are worth putting on recording, I will definitely do so. But so far, things are looking pretty good. They're coming along. They're definitely working on the game in full force because they are the Forest developers have been pretty good so far at meeting their deadlines. However, they had a little bit of trouble, admittedly so, trying to keep up with the deadlines when it came to this last update. But that's because it was such a large update, they had to postpone it a day or two. But for the most part, they have been keeping up with everything else. Okay. Am I entering another point of interest? I'm not sure. Let me see. Will I find the endless hole somewhere? Well, it's almost nighttime, so it's probably going to be too dark to see anyway. So I think I'm just going to end the video here and let you know that yes, I am still keeping an eye on this game and its updates, and I will keep you updated further as I move further in, as more updates come out, blah, 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 the usual thing. So, with that said, y'all come back now, you hear? Bye! What is that?